Shooting an Elephant, A Story of Inner Conflict by George Orwell. This is the story of a man caught between duty and conscience. George Orwell, a British officer in colonial Burma, struggles with the expectations of empire and his own sense of right and wrong. Burma was under British rule. The people disliked the British 11, and Orwell felt it every day. They mocked him, stared at him with hatred, but he couldn't leave. He was a symbol of the empire, whether he liked it or not. One day, an elephant went wild, destroyed a hut, and even killed a man. Orwell was called to handle the situation. He took a rifle and walked toward the beast. A large crowd followed him, expecting action. But when Orwell found the elephant, it was calm, grazing peacefully. It was no longer dangerous. He didn't want to shoot, but the crowd waited. Thousands of eyes watched him. He felt trapped. The crowd would laugh. His authority would vanish. To them, he had to act strong. And so, against his will, he raised the rifle and fired. The elephant didn't die immediately. It took shot after shot. It cried in pain, fell to the ground, and yet still breathed. Orwell watched it suffer, helpless to do the right thing. The crowd was happy. They got what they wanted, meat and a show. Orwell felt ashamed, not for killing, but for doing it just to avoid looking weak. This story is more than about an elephant. It is about power, fear, and pride. Orwell realized that the white man controls others, but is also a puppet, forced to act not from courage, but from fear. As business students, we learn from this. Never make choices to please the crowd. Good leadership means standing by what's right, not what's popular. Shooting an elephant was not a victory. It was a lesson about power, responsibility, and the cost of pretending. The act haunts me still. As I write, I strive to comprehend freedom, my own chains clearer than ever, Orwell confessed. In the modern world, the lesson persists. The dance between freedom and power continues, demanding vigilance in every decision we make.